Mist rises over the waters of the Kaipara harbour in the year 1825. A new weapon changes the face of traditional combat forever. Who will survive this technological revolution in warfare? Subscribe now to witness the evolution of the Maori warriors.
The story begins in the early 19th century. Rivalries between tribes on the North Island have existed for generations.
Traditional combat relies on hand-to-hand weapons made of wood and stone.
Mana is gained through territorial control and the avenging of insults.
However, European trade ships arrive in the Bay of Islands. They bring iron tools and, crucially, early firearms.
The northern tribes are the first to recognize the potential of muskets.
They trade vast quantities of flax and timber for guns.
By 1818, the balance of power shifts dramatically along the coast. The Northern War Party stands in formation. The Northern Warlord organizes large expeditions to terrorize distinct regions.
His warriors learn to reload quickly under extreme pressure. Opposing tribes rely on traditional hill forts known as pa. These fortifications use palisades and trenches for defense. Yet, traditional wooden walls offer little protection against concentrated gunfire.
The year 1820 marks a turning point in strategic planning. We analyze the terrain, identifying.
He travels overseas to acquire a massive arsenal. He returns with hundreds of muskets and bullet molds.
His goal is total dominance over the southern regions.
Tension builds as the Northern Army mobilizes in 1825. They launch a massive fleet of war canoes heading south. The target is the fertile lands of the Kaipara district. Southern defenders gather their forces near the Kaiwaka River. Over 1,000 warriors are armed, mostly with spears. The northern force arrives with superior firepower. The Battle of Te Ika-a-ranganui commences in February.
The defenders utilize the terrain to mask their numbers.
Initial skirmishes involve taiaha fighting in the dense brush. The southern warriors charge with immense bravery and speed. They hope to close the distance before the guns can fire.
However, the northern vanguard forms a disciplined firing line.
Volleys of lead tear through the ranks of the charging defenders. Smoke obscures the battlefield, creating chaos and confusion. The psychological impact of the noise is devastating.
southern leaders attempt to rally their men for a second wave.
But the relentless reloading of the northern musketeers breaks the charge. A tactical retreat turns into a desperate rout. The stream runs red with the heavy cost of defeat.
Survivors flee south to Waikato to escape annihilation. This battle proves the absolute supremacy of the musket.
The victory cements the dominance of the northern tribes.
It triggers a mass migration known as the Exodus.
Displaced tribes now seek their own firearms for survival. This need for weapons fuels a cycle of constant warfare.
The conflict fundamentally alters the engineering of defensive forts.
Our designs evolve to include bulletproof earthworks. Trenches are dug in zigzag patterns to minimize casualties. Firing angles are adjusted to allow crossfire from protected positions.
The era of the Musket Wars transforms the entire landscape. Intertribal boundaries are redrawn permanently across the islands.
Warfare evolves from ritual confrontation to total destruction. The social structure of the tribes adapts to the new reality. Only those who adapt to the gunpowder age survive. The legacy of Te Ika-a-ranganui echoes through history. It remains a testament to the brutal innovation of war.